Greetings. It's your boy Drake. And I don't know if I've ever spoken on this before, but I absolutely have to speak on this. Being an Atlanta Falcons fan and seeing how our season is going, how our franchise is going, and I know people are gonna say, "Oh, you overreacting or whatever," but I have this has to be said, and what I'm about to say needs to happen as soon as possible. Matt Ryan has to go. Matt Ryan is the problem with this football team. Nobody ever wants to talk about it, but it's what needs to happen. My apologies. Um, Matt Ryan needs to go. I have a lot of problems with Matt Ryan, but I'm gonna go through the main points. And my first problem with him is his lack of fire. Mainly his lack of leadership. And if you really have watched this team over the years, you can tell when a team, like, let's just say, like, when a team has a quarterback, the quarterback is the leader of that team. And the team takes on the characteristics of that quarterback. He's the guy who they take on his characteristics. And this team has taken on Matt Ryan's characteristics. They're happy-go-lucky. Hey, we're gonna put up some numbers. We might win, we might not win, whatever. That type of attitude. That I don't see anything in him that when this team screws up, he's getting on them. He's on them. Tom Brady, he's on them. Aaron Rodgers, he's on them. It's nothing. It's just you have to have those leadership qualities, and he just lacks them. He lacks them. It's nothing. People don't look at him as a leader. You just look at he's been there a long time. He hasn't done anything. He's won an MVP. He won MVP, which MVP for anyone that kudos. But outside of that, he's done nothing. Since they went to the Super Bowl and blew that lead to the Patriots. And you really got to look at it. 28-3, I don't give a damn what anyone says. I don't care what anyone says. 28-3, Drew Brees is finishing that game. 21-3, 28-3, Aaron Rodgers is finishing that game. Drew Brees is finishing that game. The elite guys, they're finishing that game. Patrick Mahomes finishing that game. Lamar Jackson, he's finishing that game. The elite quarterbacks, he's not elite. Quit putting him in the same conversations with Tom Brady. Quit putting Matt Ryan. He's not on that level. He does not have that. He's not that. He's not on that level. Stop it, please. The second thing about Matt Ryan, his skill, his abilities. It's nothing to me. And I know people might say, well, Matt Ryan's been elite for a lot of years. It's nothing to me that conveys him being this great quarterback. When Matt Ryan's under pressure, I very rarely see him make something happen. And he has two of the best receivers in the game. He has a good running back. He's always had hella talent around him. And he'll have a good season. The inconsistency of this man. They'll have a good season, then they'll go down. When you have that much talent, you're always for 8, 9 wins is there. When you have that much talent, as much as talent as the Atlanta Falcons have. But they don't have a leader at the quarterback. Matt Ryan's gonna get pretty decent stats. He's just like Tony Romo. Him and Matthew Stafford, they're like Tony Romo. They're gonna get good stats. They're gonna get good numbers, but they're not going to win football games on a consistent basis. The next thing about Matt Ryan, and this is one of the things that gets me the most about him. It's just how happy-go-lucky he is. I want my quarterback, I want my person, my main guy to be a Kobe, a LeBron, a Michael, a Hellraiser. If shit is going bad with your franchise, you need to raise hell. You don't need to just be, oh, everything's okay. Everything's okie dokie. No, you got to raise hell. You got to let them know, hey, this ain't right. You think LeBron of the Lakers, if any LeBron team just sucked? You remember when the Cavs were like bad in 2018? And LeBron said, hey, Dwayne Wade, I love you. You my brother, but my man, you got to go. You ain't helping me win. T.O., Terrell, I like Hellraisers. When the team's not going good, raise some hell. I want the team, they need to raise some hell. If things ain't going right, I don't like them happy-go-lucky, passive people. Shit is going bad, and they're just, oh, well, they're the leaders. I'm just here collecting my check, playing my game. No, you got to raise hell. If something's not going right with this franchise, we've been having three straight losing seasons. Come on, man. All these losing seasons the Falcons had in Matt Ryan, it's just too many bad. Name another quarterback that's looked at as a top 10, top 15 quarterback that's had that many losing seasons. You had a losing season this year. We're going to have one this year. You had one last year. You had, I think, what was the year that the Eagles went to the Super Bowl? Last year it was I'm not even going to try, but we've had so many bad seasons. It's incredible. And they keep this guy. And the same thing with Matthew Stafford in Detroit. He's been shit, and they keep him. But Cam Newton has a couple of off-the-rail seasons. He's gone. That's how they do the brothers, man. But yeah, I had to make a video about this guy because I need him off my team. He's done enough. It's time for a change of new guard. It's time for a fresh start. A couple of options. Deshaun Watson seems very, and I know that they fired the coach who I think is the problem in Houston, who was the problem in Houston, Bill O'Brien. And he was the GM and the coach. Well, that never works. Deshaun Watson might be disgruntled. You put Deshaun Watson with Calvin Ridley and Julio and Todd Gurley, that could be very interesting. Now that's a leader, Deshaun Watson. Maybe the Patriots don't want to bring Cam Newton back. Maybe Stidham starts balling. Maybe we don't know what's gonna happen with that. We could get Cam. That would be great. That would be interesting. Justin Fields, from Ohio State. It looks like we're gonna have a very bad record this year. Maybe we could draft him. Maybe we just completely flunk out and have a worse record, and we get Trevor Lawrence. That's crazy. It could happen. We don't know. There's a lot of options out there, man. It's a lot of options out there for QB. I mean, but the only thing I don't want is for us to bring somebody in like Teddy Bridgewater, Tyrod Taylor, because we could just keep Matt Ryan if we're going to bring somebody like that in. I want somebody fresh, a fresh new start. I want somebody better than Matt Ryan, period. I want somebody who is, I know they're better than Matt Ryan, like Cam, or I don't give a damn what any of the talking heads on the sports network say. Cam is better than Matt Ryan. Deshaun Watson is better than Matt Ryan. I either want Cam, Deshaun Watson, Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence. I like the kid I like Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts could, if given the right system, he could work as a starter. I really do. I saw him at Alabama, and I saw him improve at Oklahoma. His arm really got better, his arm strength. Who's the backup for the Chiefs? Tama, I forgot his name. He has like an Hawaiian name or something, or an island name. I don't want to disrespect their heritage, but like an island name. He was pretty good in college. It's a lot of guys out there that deserve a shot, and people who are just like Matt Ryan and Phillip Rivers and and Matthew Stafford, all these guys who've been quarterbacks for years. It's time out for them, man. We need to move the new quarterbacks in. Same thing with the coaching. Get all those old coaches who've been to 5 and 6 different teams. Get them out of here. Bring some new coaches in. Yeah, man. I needed to make that video very better. I need to get that out. Matt Ryan, the Falcons, Atlanta Falcons. Arthur Blank, please, it's time to it's time to relieve Matt Ryan of his duties as our starting quarterback. Till next time, Dre the Don. Peace.